Hey gents, if you're anything like me, you watch the Gentleman's Gazette for some of the best sartorial guides and tips out there on the internet. Then you hop over to the Fort Belvedere site and you remember that you truly get what you pay for. If you want fine European-made, European-sourced accessories, you're gonna pay for them and pay for them accordingly. Well, today I'm excited because Fort Belvedere sent some stuff over to do an unboxing, and I'm really excited to dive into this because I've wanted to graduate out of, and I've seen a couple of comments about this, like I hope you graduate from your tie bar stuff soon, because the tie bar is great entry-level stuff, but when you want to get into the multi-fold ties and the higher-end European fabrics and just some of the beautiful silk that can come within these ties, I'm excited to dive in. So today we're going to look at some of the accessories from Fort Belvedere, give you some of my impressions, and then just wear them, style them, and see what we come up with. So as always, like, subscribe. I'll put links to Fort Belvedere below if you want to check them out. Let them know you came from me, supports the channel, more videos like this. Let's jump over to the unboxing. Wow, I am not sure where to start, but I think let's start with the packaging. So I opened tons of packages here, and this stands out as an absolute premium product. These boxes feel like if Rolex made ties, which they probably have at some point, it would come in these boxes. Gorgeous packaging, high quality stuff, embossed logo, just looks so good and represents the brand itself and the products that you are receiving. I used to work for Apple and I always felt bad throwing away some of the packaging, and this is the type of packaging that I will feel bad throwing away, so I'll probably keep it downstairs. Next, let's take a look at the socks, and they are the biggest socks I've ever seen. For reference, here they are next to some Bugatti socks that I typically wear, and I really like these. But what's really nice about Fort Belvedere is they sell small through XL socks because one size does not fit all. I can attest to that. So these are the XL size, and I love socks that come to my knees. Over the calf socks are what I always seek out in brands. That's what I talked about in that Darn Tough video, and Mack Weldon has some over the calf ones, and these ones are the most luxurious socks that I've ever graced my feet. I have a pair of socks like this from Dapper Classics where their full form is really like the length of the sock. And these socks, 100% cotton, made in Italy, the finest 2-ply yarns, and it feels so good. And what I really like about these is not only do they have this super soft Egyptian cotton feel to them, but some of my other over-the-calf socks end up feeling like compression socks as they squeeze my calves, which helps to keep them up and they keeps them on my calf for the day. But with these ones, I can feel that they are just staying in place in normal movement without having to have this complete compression, which is why they're so long. Next, let's talk about what I'm really excited about are the ties. So first we have the Prince of Wales check silk tie. This is an extra long one. We have the wool chalet tie navy with white polka dots. Then we also have the wool and cashmere grenadine wide stripe, dark blue, burgundy, light gray, also in a long model for my 6'4" figure. I want to start with this grenadine because this is probably the most beautiful tie I've ever laid my eyes on. Not only is it a cashmere merino wool blend, but it also has black silk in there to create this grenadine feel. As you always know, I'm a sucker for red and blue. My Seamaster is red and blue, so I was already sold on this. The ties are handmade with a 3-fold construction. There's an Italian wool inner lining and a 3-ply German silk thread in this Belvedere green, and I think that's what reminds me of like the Rolex. So if you look at the boxes, the logo, everything has that kind of Rolex green to it, which is luxury to me. As we look at the Prince of Wales check tie, this is another one with silk from a high-end silk weaver in Italy. As with the other ties, hand sewn, handmade with a very high quality lining and the same signature green 3-ply silk yarn in the finishing. And last but not least, this beautiful wool handmade polka dot tie, which has all of the characteristics, which is hand printed, hand sewn, 3-fold construction, and also offered in 3 sizes. Next we have the dark blue handcrafted linen, which you can nearly see through with this absolutely gorgeous hand rolled X stitch across the outside. And I learned the hard way that when your pocket squares are not big enough, like I have a few pocket squares that are like this size, that's why they disappear into your jacket. And as they point out on the site, there are a few things in your wardrobe that take as little time but make as big of an impact. And so this pocket square is extremely durable and versatile. It would look good with this blue tie with the polka dot. This is going to make many appearances in here, and it's just so beautifully done. And finally, we have this beautiful Edelweiss Boutonniere flower, made in Germany, hand-dyed silk petals. It's not too small, not too big, and it's built to go right through that buttonhole in your shirt. And so I'm actually headed to a wedding, and I would love to put this out there. You can just see in the detail of the flower, it's gorgeous. And so that is the Edelweiss Boutonniere flower from Fort Belvedere. So there you have it, gents. That is my unboxing of this beautiful Fort Belvedere stuff. I think what you may be most interested in though is how this stuff goes over time. How do the socks wear? How do the ties wear? Am I gonna learn better knots so that I can actually do justice to these gorgeous ties? And where am I gonna keep them? I wanna keep them inside of these beautiful boxes, just they're so nice. I'll definitely keep the boutonniere flower. That'll stay within the luxurious Fort Belvedere box and that little bed within there. But I'm happy to answer any questions if you have those down below. You can also reach out at _Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram. If you have any suggestions for better knots for me, other brands, all that sort of stuff, love to hear from you over there. Until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier.